And I got this theory about Dak because he said something about it's something I've been pondering in my head. But I don't want to go too far into the woods. But it just made me think again when he said it. He talked about he talked about the cap hit for next year. I'm thinking if Dak comes out and he balls out, I wonder if they try to get an extension done so that we can push that cap down the road even further, if that makes sense.
Sure. Dak is making,
because he'll be going into year 3 of the contract next year, which would mean he'll have 1 more year left after that.
So Dak is making 40 a year now, right? Something like that.
Something like that, but his cap hit is nothing this year. It goes up really high next year.
His cap hit is nothing. It'll go really high to like 45,
40 something. Yeah.
What's Deshaun Watson making? Or like if he does, okay, so if he gets suspended this year, like what's his second type of year? Like what's his number look like? What's the market is what I'm saying. What's the market for what's
the market? Deshaun just screwed it up.
Yeah.
And apparently owners are pissed. So I don't know if owners are going to abide by that or not. So that'll be another interesting thing, right? Like, are they going to go by the Deshaun Watson market, or are they going to, pivot?
I think it's interesting why like guys like Lamar Jackson haven't been paid yet. You understand? Because is he waiting on? Because look, if you Lamar Jackson and you wait and like if you would have gotten paid early or just would have taken that money early, then Lamar Jackson would be like a 40 million guy. But if you Lamar Jackson and you the face of that franchise and Watson runs the number up and Kyler Murray runs the number up because he's trying to get some more money now, it's probably just gonna send the market into a weird little place or whatever. It's probably gonna super inflate. So yeah, if you a quarterback agent or whatever, Dak Prescott just got paid, but he'll be like the 10th highest paid guy or some shit like that.
He outside the top 12, I believe it is, for cap hit wise.
Which is interesting, man, because Cowboy fans love to say what Dak is and isn't and what he should and should not be making. That motherfucker ain't even top 10 in cap hit. And he won't be. He will continue to not be. So even after fighting to have the contract be 4 years and not 5, because that's what the big fight was. He wanted his contract to be shorter just to renegotiate, just so he could be current with the market. I'd imagine the market ain't gonna stop moving.
No.
Aaron gets paid, and Deshaun Watson shit's fully guaranteed. It's another little.
That's exactly why the owners is pissed. And to cap off his whole the cap and the money thing. I don't think they'll use the money on any big time free agents. Whatever free agent they get, Voch, I think is not going to hurt your cap, right? It's going to be relative pennies. But I think, because this is how Steven thinks, right? We got Lamb up for an extension possibly if we want to after this year, and Diggs up for an extension possibly if we want to next year. And the way money is going with the wide receivers and the corners, it's better to get ahead than wait for another couple good seasons. And now you're getting close to paying 30+ million to Diggs and Lamb. So that's why I think.
Let me ask you this before we get into the I keep saying this, but most players end up like they play for their 5th year option, right? Like CD is a good player, but he's playing for his 5th year option. I would say even Diggs is kind of in that category as well. But every now and then you get players that are special that get extended early. Like Pat Mahomes, 3 years into his deal, got extended early. You think Micah's gonna be one of them dudes? Now, I know we can't be prepping for Micah, right?
Yeah, Micah's he's a ways to go. But yeah, I mean, sure, if you're looking at 2024, yeah, you could think about Micah, but that's like a lot. That's a ways to go in football terms. If we're looking at next year, I can definitely see Steven like, hey, if these two dudes ball out,
sure,
we can get in front of it. They did it with, well, now they didn't want to, but they did it with Zeke. Zeke put him to the test. And we had conversations with certain peoples over the coming days, and we've heard certain things about Diggs. It would not shock me if he wants to get that bread if he has a good season. That's all I'm going to say.
We're going to have to change the topic, because let me run this by you, Will. So we just talking about, we definitely going to have to change the topic. So I
didn't mean to do this to you, bro. It just made me think.
No. This is better. This is much better than this bullshit we had planned. So we just talking about money next year, right?
Yeah.
What if Terrence Steele steps up? What if Malik Hooker steps up? What if J-Ron Kearse has another Pro Bowl-like season? You see what I'm saying?
I don't think
put money into those guys.
Hooker and J-Ron, no. They just don't. They wouldn't. I don't think they'd do that with safety. You got 2 years on them. I think they're going to let those extend out.
Sure.
Because they're not their babies. But Steele is the one I've been advocating for. Y'all, there's no bias. He's not really my cousin. I just be playing. Although I might have to rap to him. He might be my cousin. I might know. Might know.
That man, you can come on the show.
Know, man.
Go ahead.
I've come out and said,
yeah,
I would extend Steele right now and give him a Lyell type of contract when he first got extended. Right now. Because if he does ball out, he is on a restricted deal next year, so I get it. You can get it for cheap for 2 more years. But you can get him on a super cheap deal over the course of 3-4 more years, right? And that's just a player that if I'm looking for any player to do an extension, he would be the one I keep my eye on throughout preseason and camp. I wouldn't do it right this second, but if things look like they're continuing to trend up, hey, Steele, you mind if we have a little conversation here? I want to keep you around longer.
Yeah. Then that's premium too, like left tackle, offensive line. That's a premium position or a position that you would consider premium. So that'll make a little more sense. The 2 safeties I just named, just me thinking about this as we're talking about it, right? J-Ron Kurt's probably not going to be a guy because they're trying to draft guys and bring guys in now to kind of be the next him. But we know free safety special. You know what I'm saying? And Malik Hooker's knock is that he keeps getting injured. He ain't get injured last year. He ain't play all the games last year, but he at least finished the season. What if Malik, and the only reason Malik Hooker's not who he was coming out of Ohio State is because he keeps getting hurt. What if Malik Hooker stays healthy and he turns into the dude from Ohio State, Will Steele? That's what I'm saying.
I think he is, man. I have him as a guy. If we want this defense to turn up, he's one. He's the one that has to be it. One of the 3 I talked about, but if Malik Hooker turns up, do I extend him after just giving him that deal?
Oh, you got to. We've been missing safety so long. If Malik Hooker, let's say Will Steele,
I would not be mad, bro.
Let's say, okay, he does regular good on the roof safety things, right? What if he gets you 5 picks this year?
Oh, that hurt me.
Pay that much because he's not gonna come back for $32 next year. That motherfucker wants some bread, man. If he stay healthy and get 5 picks, you got to pay Malik.
But he ain't the type of dude that you ain't got the weight to hold out.
Sure.
Even with 5 picks, you don't got the weight to hold out. Sure. So I hear what you're saying. I just might let it ride though.
All right, Chad. It's 3:30. So we automatically got to change that title to 3 breakout camp people. We'll cross that road. We might have. We'll see. We got to set it off Chris on the phone. And boy, if Chris gives us a topic, well, shit, we ain't talking about camp today, baby. We ain't talking about camp today, baby. Let's see what Chris got. What you got, Chris? Man. What you got for us, Chris?
Bro, man, listen. As soon as Will Steele said, "Who gonna get this bread?" And you said Terrence, it is predicated on who they bring in as a swing tackle.
Yes, sir.
If they don't bring no swing tackle in,
yes,
and I am going to go on record as when Foot say, as he holds on top of the roof is his call sign, as a Koye who puts on feelings ain't fact is his call sign. If when Tyron goes down, and if Terrence go left, I'm telling you,
it's money.
Terrence Steele's agent turns into Goldie.
That's big
I'm
money.
just being honest, man, from the Mac, baby.
Yep.
Because he walked straight in and want the money. That is going to be it, bro. It's between Terrence getting his money, Trayvon getting his money, and CD getting his money.
Sure.
With CD, it'll be, okay, it's your first year. With Trayvon, okay, 2 years back-to-back All-Pro. I'm calling that right now. But Terrence go from right to left, it's over. You got to pay him.
For sure.
But if for the first 8, so we get through the first 6-8 games of the season, and Tyron does what Tyron does, and he whips ass, and we like 5-1, and just so having like game 9, he go down, and Terrence go left, man,
and it works
as soon as the game is over.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Terrence go left, and it works, and he look good at left. If Terrence look good at left, you gotta move some things around. Because look, if Terrence look good at left,
pay that man. If that joker go left, pay that man.
This is my thing too.
You set your offensive line.
This is my thing too. If Terrence looks good at left, you just can't keep shooting dice in the bathroom with Tyler Smith no more. Tyler just gonna be where he at. Tyler just gonna be the left guard for you, unless you want to move him to left or just. I think if Terrence looks good at left, you have to reconsider what you're doing with Tyler at that point, because even if Tyler turns into the left tackle of the future, you at least know Terrence can play both sides at that point. Terrence can turn into the richest man in the room overnight if he shows up this year and and smokes it and just continue to build that momentum and just stack bodies on top of bodies. It's actually on my list that Terrence Steele was one of the players that we were going to talk about today, of him having like a breakout camp type of deal. If we show up to camp, and I ain't gonna say Micah Parsons because Micah different, but if Terrence shows up and he putting hands on Dorrance and hands on Basham and hands on Chauncey and them, you can guarantee somebody, one of the Jones is going to be looking at that positively for sure.
Voch, here's going to be the caveat that makes Terrence better. He got a better running mate at left guard than he had last year.
Fair enough.
So now Tyler comes in, he over there whipping ass. Terrence ain't got to look over to his right like, yo, I got to help this dude out. He got to work on his game.
Sure.
Tyler Biadasz is going to be better.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to go and put that out there. Now, Tyler Biadasz is going to be better.
Sure.
Ain't no 20-yard, not, whatever, not. Ain't none of that worth it in training.
Sure.
And so it's just going to be to the point. Terrence go left. Josh Ball, I know nobody has any faith in Josh Ball, but that dude played big time ball at Florida State, did whatever he did, went to Marshall. He's going to be able to play.
Sure.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's going to be the one.
Hey, set it off,
That's
Chris.
it, man.
Set
hey,
it off.
man, as always, man, love the content, man.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get off over here before I hit you off with a big whatever somebody like Marv be doing, man. I'm gonna just listen to the rest of the show, bro.
Yo, appreciate you, Chris. You just bought us 10 more minutes of content. Salute. Appreciate you.